Hi everyone. Oh, my goodness. Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Crystal Ortha on Nintendo Switch. Alright. Oh, okay, this one is a hit point developed game, so we should actually see some 60 Hz scrolling. Hallelujah for my Kemco title. But it also means the game is going to be significantly harder. Conversation speed fast. I think that's good. Change game language to English. Well, sure. Is it set for Japanese? Well, I don't think I need to change it. I mean, that looks English. Unless I'm seeing things. Which wouldn't be the first time. Huh? Where is this? This is... What? What just happened? The path back is blocked now, so I'm just gonna have to go on. An unknown cave. This way. Who's that? Well, let's go that way. This way. Hey, who's there? I don't believe it. With all this, I'm gonna be so rich. Huh? I'll be sure to come and meet you. That's what you said. Was it you who was calling me? I believe you. No. This voice. Is it from inside of me? We can meet soon now. Hey. What are you talking about? A monster! Nom. Looks tasty. Keep standing there, and I'll have to shoot through you. Oh! You? Who are you? Ugh. I must have been dreaming. That mountain of gold right in front of my eyes. And... no, it's no good. The more I try to remember it, the more it disappears, just like it's being swallowed in the mist. I can only recall that mountain of gold coins. Maybe I was dreaming of becoming rich. Yeah, that'll be it. My savings are just about at rock bottom after all. I'm gonna go to the tavern and see if I hear anything that might make me some money. Huh? Was that a gunshot? I sort of get the feeling I heard a gunshot just before, too. Anyway, I can't let people just run amok in this town. The gunshot was from the direction of the tavern. balancing. Additional content. I think all of it's turned on. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Not that many pieces of the DLC this time around. There was only 3 pieces. Usually in the EXE Create games, there's like 6 or 7. Oh. This is a problem, miss. The problem is mine. You'd better not underestimate me, thinking I'm naive and unexperienced. I've come such a long way. All this way to look for a skilled mercenary who can serve as my bodyguard. I don't have time to go along with your stupid jokes. Sorry. You're a pretty bold young lady, aren't you? I like you. We'll be your bodyguards, okay? Oh, you're confident about your abilities then. Of course. Just take a look at these muscles. So rippled. So tough. Miss, these guys are so vulgar. It's not good to judge people just on their looks, you know. It's not just their looks. It's their words and actions. Everything. Okay. Well, you can talk about my purpose and your payment as we're walking. Whatever you say. Oh, do you want me for something? No. Ah. You want to come in, do you? Excuse me. What was all that? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm here to look for work. Oh? That weapon by your side. Are you a mercenary? Yeah. I'm looking for work. I need money. You're a lifesaver. I have some work for you. Do you know of the man-eating big garum? It attacks travelers passing through the forest to the southeast. That's right. I want the head of that beast. I've asked other people too, but all of them just ran off. And some of them had even been in the army. Big garums are monsters that take in crystals and become more violent. Crystal monsters. Can you get that head? Yeah. What's the payment? Oh, of course, you'll get an appropriate amount. Count me in. I knew you'd say that. It's in Pasa Forest to the southeast. Apparently, it's often seen in the depths of the forest, away from paths that people take. Understood. Okay, you listening? South is down. North is up. So, what's southeast? Down right. Good job. The forest is full of monsters. Don't push yourself too much. Oshorio mine on the other side of the forest has been closed, and the miners have all left. As you can see, I ruined my back working in the mine. Crystal mining is hard. I hope I don't have anything more to do with it. So this is the inn. I don't need to say at the end. In the War of the Kingdoms, 2 years ago, crystals were needed to power the fighter planes. The kingdom cheated us out of the crystals. Okay. Any money, I'm sure. No point in even looking for shopping. Do you know why this place is called Endera, the town of drifters? It used to be a town of miners. It flourished because of the crystal mining in Oshorida mine. Since the mine closed, though, it's become a place where rogues gather. Hello. If you have any beautiful crystals, please show them to me. Hey, they say that on the southern mainland they've started trials of a crystal railroad. The chimneys that send up smoke as coal is burned and are gonna disappear soon, aren't they? Let's see. Or aren't they? I guess. Okay. I don't know how much hidden stuff there is around here. I don't know how obvious they make it either. When on the world map, you can use the menu to move around. You can move to towns and dungeons you previously visited. First, let's save. Action order rules. The action order of all characters, both allies and enemies, is shown by icons. Basically, characters with greater ability, agility, move first. Characters who are defending or using a preemptive skill act first, irrespective of AGI. Skills and SP gauge. Each turn, character's SP recovers based on their SP recovery value. By making use of SP, it's possible to employ powerful skills. Use a strategy in battle where you build up SP through normal attacks and defense, or make use of skills with a low SP cost. Fight in the style that suits you. So where's the auto? Well, of course, every hit point developed game is always like really excellent music. I think of the two developers, Hitpoint consistently makes the better soundtracks. But Hitpoint also makes their endgame like nearly impossible to finish. And they also don't feature a lot of technology behind the battles, so they tend to be static images without a lot of motion. They haven't gone the 3D route at all either, from what I can tell from their development portfolio. So they're sticking strictly with their 2D engine. Past the forest, middle part. Do not go between the trees into the forest depths. But there's treasure. But on the plus side, Hitpoint's engines are 60 Hz. Whereas Kemco's and EXE Race engines are, well, very disappointing to look at. If I go this way, I'm going to go out of the forest. That guy said the big Garum was seen deep in the forest, didn't he? Okay, fine. Deep in the forest. I'm getting excited. Down here. No, it's kind of a high encounter rate. There's nothing like Dragon Quest 3. At least the original release of Dragon Quest 3. Man, that game was annoying with its fights. I mean, it was Dragon Quest 4. Might have been Dragon Quest 4 that was like every 2 steps you got you had to fight. Oh. Huh, it's the big Garum. I've heard about you. If you think you're gonna eat me, you'd better think again. You attacked so many humans, they say. But actually, you were nothing. I used to be in the army. Until not long ago, I was sent to war and I killed people I had no grudge against. And even now, after the end of the war, here I am doing the same thing. I enjoy brandishing a sword. So, I mean, I have no right to criticize you. However, I need your head. Sorry. You only have your body, but at least rest in peace in this beautiful water. Just gonna poison the water? Okay. I should get the head back to the merchant. I need to get that payment. Big Garam's head gained! Oh boy! Walk around with a giant head. In dungeons, you can use leave from the menu. You will move to the entrance to the dungeon on the world map. Oh, how convenient. But let's fight and gain some levels and money. Not like it was that far. I'm assuming later on I'll be using that feature often when the dungeons get more complex. Actually, I think the music is still a little loud. Why don't we do that? I love it, but man, it could be a little overpowering. I also like the hit point games because you can move diagonally in their games. A lot of those EC Create games it's just like 4 directions and that's it. It's so interesting how the 2 engines vary between the 2 companies, you know, under the same publisher. Oh, what is he using? The tavern? Or the inn, I should say. No, he really was in the tavern. Here you are. This is the head I promised you. You handed the head of the big Garum to the merchant. Ooh. Haha! The head of that big Garum. Good job. Can you sell something like that? Of course. There's a crystal boom. A crystal boom? Yeah. The magic power contained in crystals is a new energy that's now replacing coal. And if you implant crystals with magical power into tools carefully, it's possible to make many different magic items. In the war, the government monopolized crystals for weapon strengthening. But now, with the ceasefire agreement, the restrictions on crystal trade are being eased little by little, and products using crystals are starting to become common all over the world. That's why there's a crystal boom across the world. What's that got to do with the head of the big arm? Monsters with implanted crystals, crystal monsters, are unusual. There might be members of the aristocracy who want one, right? And even if there aren't any curious people like that, I can sharpen the fangs and dry the meat and sell them as herbal medicines. Taking in crystals is making monsters more violent, though. Wouldn't it be dangerous to eat that meat and take in the magical power? It'll be safe if I extract the magic power. Even crystals become just soft stones if you take away their magic power. Without the magic power, it's just a head. Is it really going to be useful for potions? Just you be quiet. It's nothing to do with you. I employed you to get the head and bring it back. I know all about you. You made money by killing people in the war, but now you've lost your job. You live from day to day as a mercenary. And that's your life now. And yet you talk like that? Ah, that reminds me. I'll lend you my help for money. Hand over the payment right now. Here. See, 100 gold as payment for the big arm. Hey, that's nowhere near enough. This little won't even buy me food for today and tomorrow. You said you'd give me an appropriate payment. There's a crystal boom. You can sell that head for a high price, right? I don't know about that. I might sell it whole, or I might process the parts. I haven't decided anything yet. You listening? Right now, this is nothing more than a freshly severed head, right? That was an appropriate payment for a freshly severed head. I was had. Someone help! You're not gonna get away this time. Go away or I'll shoot. Stop screaming in the tavern. Hey lady, you understand, right? Come with us quietly and you won't be harmed. Do you think I'm stupid enough to be fooled by a lie like that again? Don't treat me like a fool. What, you pesky kid? My arm! She said no, right? What? Greenhorn, don't get involved. Yeah, stay out of this. Move out of the way or I'll break your arms. Hmm? Oh, okay. Are you okay? Yeah, thanks. I employed those people as my bodyguards, but in the forest they suddenly got really fierce. That's why I slapped their faces as hard as I could. I thought that would make them give up. If you come across them again, shoot their legs out. Well. That might be going a bit too far. Margaret! Butler, you're too slow. You got left behind on the way. You're such a strong walker, and not surprisingly, you have your father's stamina. Hey, butler, will you listen to me? I found myself a new bodyguard. This person, he's wonderful and handsome, don't you think? What? Just wait a minute there. Are you taking on a bodyguard again? You mustn't. Go home. You don't have the money to... No way. I'm not giving up. And don't worry about the money. I'm gonna find the mother lode of legend. That's the best joke ever. What? The mother lode of legend? It's a fantasy tale, famous among us crystal merchants. The Crystal Ortha, the mother lode of legend. Apparently, Ortha means sea in an ancient language. A sea of crystals as far as the eye can see. A mother lode, just like in the dream. Whoever finds it will be a billionaire. You're just like a child who believes in fairies, kid. It's not just some fantasy tale. It's sure to exist somewhere in the world. A lode of ore with so many crystals that you'll never need to work a day in your life. That's the Crystal Ortha. So many treasure hunters have searched so much for it, but they've never found it. The ultimate mystery. We're gonna find it. Go home. Please. I'll be sure to pay you. How about 10 million gold when we find the lode? What? 10 million? See? That made you change your tune, didn't it? If we find it, right? It's just a fantasy tale, right? We'll find it. You'll see. Okay, how about this? I'll give you my crystal rifle. It's so precious to me. What? It's made using crystals, so you could sell it for a good price. In that case, I guess, Miss, your father gave you that gun. It's a really precious item. And you took such great care of it for all this time. It's okay. Right now, this is all I can give as payment. I don't know what to say. I don't need the gun. Why not? You can sell it for money, trust me. Or is it something else? Are you saying that something like this isn't enough? If we find the lode, 10 million gold. That's good enough. I'll take on your request. Well, well. Are you sure? Really sure? Will you really take it on? But why all of a sudden? We'll be sure to find it, right? I can see that you're pretty serious. I am. Thank you. But when we find the mother lode, I'll be sure to have you pay me that 10 million gold. Yes, of course. If people have courage and the will to act, they can do anything. Isn't that right, Father? I have a vehicle with a steam engine. I pleaded with an engineer I know to make it for me. It's gonna be a fun journey. A steam engine? Not a crystal one? The speed and fuel efficiency aren't so good compared to a crystal engine. But crystal engines are too expensive. Steam engines are good enough anyway. So let's go through the forest and head for the mine that's further down to the south. I've never seen a crystal mine before, you know. Okay, I'll follow your plan. Margaret has become an ally. Oh, I guess we're just gonna ignore Butler. Doesn't even have a name, he's just Butler. Miss. Oh, we are really gonna ignore him. Okay, he's not coming along. Is it like an easy crate game where like you get new quests from people? Doesn't look like it. Let's see, I have some money now. Let's see. I only own one Endera ore. I need two. Okay, well, so much for that. On the world map, you can use the Steam track from the transfer menu option. Your movement will be faster, and you'll be less likely to encounter enemies. Well, that's okay. I mean, we're not really going that far right now. Like I said, I'm assuming we're going to use a lot later when the distances we need to cover are going to be a lot farther. For right now, it's just over here. And we actually want to encounter enemies at this point in the game just to build up enough money and experience. I shouldn't have done it. Eh? Done what? I shouldn't have got you to help without paying you anything until we find the mother lode. This morning, I had a dream. A dream? I dreamed of becoming so rich. I think I did anyway. It might have been one of those dreams that come true. And that's why you took on my request? What sort of dream was it? Tell me the details. Sorry, I don't remember it so well. I see. And also, you seemed a bit reckless somehow. No, it's nothing. Wait! Just now, in Endera, I heard that you defeated Big Garum. Is that true? Yeah. Good work. Where did you train? I was in the army. I see. So you were a part of the War of the Kingdoms, were you? Yeah. That explains things. Your spirit is different from the other people. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to ask you something really important. What's your name? It's Ross. I'm Margaret. Nice to meet you, you charming mercenary. And discount furniture store? Or the clothing store? Huh. I guess so. Furniture. Yeah, can you imagine Ross furniture? Wow, that'd be unique. But I'd rather shop for less for reasonable price underwear and socks. Maybe not so much for shoes and pants there. I learned energy chain. That is a lot of fighting. To the abandoned mine. Beware of crystal monsters. It's dark and pretty run down. So, this is a crystal mine. Quick, let's go further in. Don't run off on your own. Why did you want to come to such an abandoned mine like this so much? Sooner or later, I'm gonna get the Crystal Ortha. I want to check what a vein of ore looks like with my very own eyes. I see. I guess we might find some crystals that weren't dug out. Let's just keep going, further and further in. Okay, where are we off to? It's been a long time since this mine was abandoned. It's like we're on an adventure. I'm getting so excited. This mine feels dangerous. There might be crystal monsters. They inhabit mines after all. It's the first time for me too. I've never protected a flappy young lady like you before. This dress is a bit flappy, but it's the easiest to move. It's the easiest to move in that I have. Does it suit me? I prefer red. Ah, that's fine. It really suits you. Hi. Actually, it's a hand-me-down from my mom. Okay, let's keep concentrating. Yes, I'll stay right behind you. Humans? In Oshirida? How come? I could ask you the same. This mine is closed. So, what are you doing here? What's all about a miner in a mine, you stupid fool? Stupid fool. Stop. Stop that. I was looking through the crystal debris. They're crystal monsters. They attack people, you know. Leave your pickaxe and go home. Crystal monsters? I'm not afraid of any crystal monsters. Shoulder? I think that's relatively close. Let's see. Shoulder mine. Middle part, danger area. Well, the whole thing's been dangerous. What are you talking about? It's an old mine. There's not much hope of beautiful crystals, is there? Are you planning to make magic items with any crystals you get? No, not really. Do I look like a craftsman who makes magic items? No, you don't. But there's that gun of yours, made using crystals. That's a pretty special magic item, you know. So I just wondered if you, too, like that sort of thing. My father gave me this gun on my birthday. He said it was so I could protect myself. Actually, as far as magic items go, I'm probably less interested than most people. They're too expensive, too. Do you like magic items, Ross? Me? You said you too, right? When I was in the army, there were many people who liked magic items. Ah, I see. You were talking about your friends, were you? Me too. I like all weapons, not just magic items. You can trust them. Trust them? Yeah. I mean, your gun. It'll shoot through what you want it to shoot through. There are no good or bad intentions in it. If there are bad intentions, they're always on the part of the human. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sure you know this, but magic items played a major part in the war. As weapons and armor, of course. And small battle planes using the magic power of crystals for energy were so useful too. But the army even used crystals for human modification. Human modification? That's right. When you get fascinated by magic items, even humans look like items, they say. Sorry, I talked about something so depressing. It's okay. But you want to use crystals correctly, don't you, Ross? I agree with your way of thinking. What was that? It's a crystal monster. It's huge! Support me. Let's do it. It's so dark. I can't see the ground. Ah! Hey! Ouch! Don't worry. I just tripped. Look out! Ugh. Ross! It's no problem. Bring it on. Yeah, sure, why not? What do you got? Focus. Princess threat. Jesus. Ross, we did it. Ross? I don't believe it. Sorry. How did I let this happen? Oh no, are you okay? I should have never suggested going to a mine. He was crazy. I'm done for. Ross, does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. In a place as gloomy as Hades, I met a girl just like a flower. It's a miracle. Who are you? I'm a wandering treasure hunter of love, bringing blessings to maidens. A guy so miraculously handsome. I'm T. Great timing. Please help. Help me carry my friend. He's been injured. My honey. Let's leave the tired old rag behind. I can't. Just take a look at how deep that wound is. He's only minutes away from death. Even an amateur could see that, right? By the time we got him to a village, we'd have a fresh corpse on our hands. If we leave him here, honey, a beautiful angel will come to summon him. T. My parents gave me the name Margaret. Ross. I'm in a real fix right now. No matter what, I can't leave him here. I see. I can't be of any help to you then. I'm so squeamish, I can't bear the sight of blood. May you have success, perfectly, princess. Margaret, go with him. Get out of here. Go before darkness comes. No way. I'm not going anywhere. Put your arm around my shoulder. Blood! Ross! Deities. Please help. Crazy. It doesn't hurt anymore. I can stand up. That was incredible. What did you do? Ross? Did you get better? I prayed to the deity of stars. I asked him to help you. He must have given you a miracle, Ross. A deity? Help me? Oh, sorry. You've got blood on your clothes. That doesn't matter. I'm so glad you're better again, Ross. Can you walk to the other exit? Yeah, no problem. So, he got better, did he? What are you doing in an abandoned mine like this? Me? I was thinking about selling some crystals to an exchanger. It's 2 years since the War of the Kingdoms ended. Bad times have rolled in. The miners and shipbuilders are all suffering, right? That's right. I'm not interested in collecting tiny little gems. But crystals are selling like hotcakes. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah, it's a great chance to make money. There are crystal biplanes and crystal-powered ships. They're new and shiny, and they're really hot products. So now, I'm a temporary crystal hunter. Get it? As I thought. In the markets these days, crystals are hot items. It's just like a starry sky. I wish I bought some tools so I could dig them out. The crystals of the Crystal Ortha are gonna be even more beautiful. Honey, did you say Crystal Ortha just now? Eh? I did. We're looking for the Crystal Ortha. That's a coincidence. No. It's fate, my honey. I'm looking for the Crystal Ortha too. Come on, search with me, honey. What are you gonna do? I might be small, but I'm better than that hired gun there. What? I'm no hired gun. Don't lump me in with that sort of guy. I'm her bodyguard. Achoo! Excuse me, I'm allergic to amateurs. I had a reaction to a bodyguard who'd be no match for a crystal monster. Tell me, honey, how much have you investigated the Crystal Ortha? Well, I've only really heard about it. What's more, I don't really know what to investigate. Whoever I spoke to, they just laughed at me. But the butler and Ross believe me. Well, I guess it's only natural that few people believe you. But don't worry, honey, I believe you too. And I know more about mines than that amateur there. Hey. Well, well. Do you know where the mother lode is? No, even I don't know that. I see. I checked out almost all the mining area in the east of these lands. There were no crystal mother lodes you could call legendary. I see. So, next let's search from the very edge of the west of this mining area. I'm a pro. I've been walking around the world for 10 years. Wonderful. Can I go with you? For future reference, of course. Of course, of course. I don't like having to do things with a companion. Especially with a guy. However, if you're with me, honey, you can come along and watch in the next place I search, I guess. And there, if you decided that you need my experience after all, we can go and search the other lodes, just the two of us. Well, I'll think about it. Great. So let's cross the west of the mountains and talk in Zalvano, the capital. Yes, let's do that. It was for you, my beautiful honey. I'll tell you all the info I've gathered about the Crystal Ortha. I'm so happy. It'll be good to have more fighting force. I never said anything about a fighting force. I'm just going with the lady. And if that's decided, then we need to get to the coast and get on a ship. Actually, I've been stuck here trying to find enough money to buy a ticket. Crystal-powered ships have replaced steamships, and the fare has gone up so much. But with you and me, that problem is solved. Oh, sorry. I don't have that much money. Can we get there without taking a ship? There's a mountain path, but it's a steep animal track. We can't. That's fine by me. What, really? But it's so dangerous. Gorilla Path isn't the sort of path that humans should take. There's lightning all year round? That's no problem. I have Ross with me. He's a really skilled mercenary. But he couldn't stand up to a crystal monster. I let my guard down there. I'll be more careful next time. Okay then, let's head to Gorilla Path. Come on, let's set off. You serious? Gorilla Path is a really long way, you know. First we need to go south as far as we can, then northwest. Then south again, then northeast. Isn't that just going around in a circle? We're going around the mountains, but we're following the path, so we won't get lost. South from here, there's a small town in the sands. If we get prepared, we should be okay until Gorilla Path. On Gorilla Path itself, though. Oh, is he not in the party? Hey! Just now, did someone call? This way. It's this way. There's something here. Did it call me? It's a sad colored rock. Hey, Teal! Is that whip you're holding just for show? Are you not gonna fight with us? I said before, right? I hate the sight of blood. This whip is... well, it's... I like whips. I've had enough. Ross, did something happen? No, it's nothing. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Crystal Ortha on Nintendo Switch. Like I said, I'm always a big fan of these Chemical published games. Easy Crate and Hitpoint are, you know, they're not like the cutting-edge developers, but they're some of my favorite. They always tell real interesting stories, and they make use of their somewhat limited engine as much as they can, as well as they can. This one looks really promising. I think it's going to be a pretty good journey once we get through the initial part of the game. So yeah, if you like these, you know, more old school 16-bit style games, 16-bit style JRPGs, then check it out for yourself. So yeah, I think it's a good game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.